Thank you very much. So good afternoon, distinguished guests, colleagues and partners in this ambition journey towards precision medicine, personalized medicine, as we call it. Thank you, Marlene, for the warm welcome and for gathering here today to discuss what I believe is one of the most important transformation of our time, one of the important goals we have. So personalized medicine is no small feat. It's like a mountaineering team. Yes, here you see mountains. Mountaineering team climbing an unpredictable peak, and where each of us is tied together with a strong lifeline. And in our case, the lifeline is research, it is innovation, and it is implementation. It is different countries, it is diverse expertise, and various levels of governance that we need to put together to be safe and to climb. In Europe's climb towards personalized medicine, so research, innovation, and implementation are the lifeline that tie us together. It is really the core that they are tied together. And without one, the others fall short. So they each face their own hurdles, but ultimately they have the same goal, and we have two goals: better healthcare and European competitiveness. And so our task is to ensure that we advance all those three areas and all the countries together at the same pace as a team, including academia, the private sector and its industry, healthcare, of course, and the general public. Personalized medicine is actually a prime example of what we call an emerging practice in a very complex environment, and this is why Vinnova, the innovation agency under the Ministry of Economy, is very interested in this partnership. But personalized medicine is not just an ambition. It's a way to maintain the kind of healthcare that we need and that upholds our values. So with an aging population, as you know, we simply cannot afford the traditional trial and error approach to healthcare. It is increasingly essential because it will the cost will get out of hands, and our systems won't hold. And actually, there are many places where the system is crackling already in those things. So in a sense, we are trying to climb a mountain that is getting steeper for every day that goes, and the old shoes just don't cut it anymore. And second, the rapid advancement in science and technology in other countries that have placed them at the forefront of science and technology. So here, as an example, you can see the domain of genome sequencing and analysis, which is very relevant to the domain of personalized medicine, and where the leadership has clearly been taken over by China, and where the European Union is lagging. So this is not merely a recreative, competitive race for some few. It is actually a pressing concern that threatens our sovereignty. It threatens our democratic values. It threatens the welfare systems that many of our citizens are depending upon. And personalized medicine is indeed part of defending our commitment to a free and equitable society. Anyway, good news on this. Personalized medicine isn't about solo triumphs. It's about collective victories. We succeed together, or we fail together. Everybody wins or everybody loses in the realm of research, innovation, and implementation. Either we get it all or we get nothing. So today we have the chance to listen to some outstanding examples with some of the smartest brains I know from our country and in this domain. So we have the chance to harness our innovation potential, and we have the chance to climb the peak higher than any one country would alone. So let's keep our lifeline tight. Let's make sure that no one's left behind, and let's aim for the highest summit together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laurent. So then I'll leave the word to our colleagues of ICPerMed.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning, everyone. Sorry. We come from a few days of traveling, so I'm a bit confused. But good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for, first of all, hosting us and hosting the European Partnership for Personalized Medicine. Thank you, Malin. Thank you, Casper, for this wonderful organization and the whole team that has contributed. So my name is Gianni D'Enrico, and I'm head of project management office at Fondazione Toscana Life Sciences. And with Matteo, we are also the leader of the work package 5, which is on international collaboration. I will just give a brief introduction of the ICPerMed and then leave the word to Matteo, because he has been the one doing the hard work on the work package 5. So it's it's good that he presents the work package 5. So first of all, the organization of the ICPerMed, although it's very, very big, it's very smooth in the governance and the organizational structure. So we only have 5 work packages, but they are more like pillars. The first one is the coordination. The second one is the most important part in terms of funding, because most of the funding that I will show you soon, that we have committed, and the European Commission has committed, on the European Partnership for Personalized Medicine will be invested in R&D at cross-European level, included partners like Canada, which are outside Europe. As you can see, we have then the research, the innovation, and implementation that follows the scheme that also Malin was presenting, and also the scheme that we have adopted at European Partnership. And then we have one big pillar, which is the international and cross-national, transnational collaboration, which is led by us, and it involves many aspects, some of which have been already mentioned today, like citizen engagement, and so on and so forth. Regarding the numbers of the project, this is one of the biggest initiatives on the matter ever launched by the European Commission and the member states. So we have 58 partners, which will manage and invest something like 375 million euros for the next 70 years in the R&D, innovation, and collaboration. I said 7 years because this project is organized like in 7 years of implementing activities, 3 years of phasing out, so where we will collect the massive amount of information that are gathered and let's say organize for the next step to come. As you can see, of this amount of money, over the 85% will be invested in third parties. So which means that we are merely managing this funding, making sure that it goes to the best R&D that we have, R&D and innovation, of course, that we can gather at European level and beyond Europe. So that's it, more or less. I think we are already on the work package 5. So maybe Matteo, if you want to come and introduce the work package 5.
Hello, everybody. My name is Matteo Gentili. I would like to join the thanks of Gianni towards Vinnova for the excellent organization of this in-situ visit. We are really proud of being here today representing ICPerMed. So work package 5, as Gianni anticipated, deals with overarching cooperation. So we deal with a number of stakeholders that you can see here. So citizen and patients, which we like to call people in general. So people engagement with medical societies, We're tackling aspects of ethics, legal and societal nature, and we are dealing and liaising with the research infrastructures centers, such as this one, and with other projects and initiatives on a European scale, but also worldwide, dealing with personalized medicine. So this is an overview of the main achievements that we have reached with year one of ICPerMed, which has concluded like at the end of October. So we have set up a people advisory board made of experts in sociology, citizen engagement, community engagement, who can help us really to develop good actions towards people in general, to engage them in personalized medicine. And indeed, we have developed this citizen engagement strategy. We have launched a survey to understand the awareness of European citizens on personalized medicine. And we have launched the podcast, and I will come back on it later. We have worked also with medical societies, first to understand with one deliverable their commitment in the landscape, let's say, and how they are involved in personalized medicine activities, and with the second deliverable to understand better, to delve deeper in one particular society for now, because we are interviewing then many others in the years to come. So we had the first interview, for example, with the European Hematology Association, that have provided us with very, very interesting insights on how they carry out personalized medicine activities. We have had the symposium on ELSA aspects of personalized medicine in Brussels, and we have started mapping the landscape of personalized medicine in terms of projects, centers and infrastructures, and we will continue doing so and liaising with these initiatives to, let's say, create a better impact, maximizing the impact of ICPerMed. So the aim of this in situ visit is to shed light on research and innovation center in general. Let's say we want to do these visits to understand better how these centers work. And of course, so we are trying to select research and innovation centers that have demonstrated outstanding research and innovation programs and that have a quadruple helix approach, so they are able to create an effective collaboration with hospital governments, so create a sort of environment of personalized medicine. And how we select them, of course, they must be involved in these three aspects that were already mentioned by Malin. So research, innovation, and implementation. And of course, we rely on some KPIs, such as very basic ones like the size of the center, the level of the state-of-the-art equipment, and then some more detailed one like publications, patents, clinical trials, and number of funded projects, or ability to attract funds. I would like also to say that we really would like to involve less developed centers, so take with us the lessons that we learn from well-advanced centers such as this one, and bring them to centers that are trying to become excellent centers in personalized medicine. So our role is also as facilitators of this process. And finally, I want to conclude with our podcast. We're very proud of this. It's called The Science of You. You can find it on Spotify. So if you scan the QR code, you are directed to the podcast on Spotify. The first series is made of 4 episodes, which, let's say, talk about the groundbreaking discoveries that have led us to personalized medicine. It has been treated with a very fresh, let's say, approach, less scientific, more like journalistic and divulgative. So I hope you like it, I hope you listen to it, and I hope you share and spread the word on this initiative. So with this, I conclude and enjoy the visit, and I pass the floor to my colleague Etienne from ICPerMed.
Thank you very much, Matteo, and also thank you for the invitation to be here today. That's a really lovely center, and looking forward to learning more about it in the coming presentations and tomorrow as well. So I'm Etienne Richer. I'm from the Canadian Institute of Health Research, the Institute of Genetics. So I've been involved in personalized medicine and rare disease programs in collaboration with the European colleagues for many years. But I'm also here today, or mainly here today, with my hat of as the newly elected chair of ICPerMed. So ICPerMed, to make it simple, is really a platform that supports strategic coordination, sharing, and collaboration to promote rare disease, to promote research and implementation of personalized medicine approaches. I need to shift gears. I was at the Erdera kickoff 2 weeks ago. Right now it's composed of about 47 countries and other partners, and that is also growing. And these members are public and private, not-for-profit, health research funding, and policy organization. It was launched in 2016, but the story really began in 2013 with the CSA-PerMed. And already there, we were involved with Wolfgang and others in really shaping what would become ICPerMed. And ICPerMed, through the years, really also contributed to shape what ICPerMed is now becoming. So I think that there's really a great continuity there, and that is also shown by the secretariat that you see there's been some evolution, and right now very happy to be supported by Matteo and Jenny and all the Tuscany Life Science that is supporting now activities of ICPerMed. The activities in the past has been multiple. There's been some networking, of course, but also some publications, including some white paper, but also some best practice example, including a very interesting one about genomic medicine Sweden that I encourage you to go and see on our website. That was presented at the conference in 2018 in Berlin. So that will be, again, for me, very interesting to see the evolution of that after a few years. And also, there's also database and information tools. So ICPerMed is not working in silo. It has been linked with many other activities of the supported by the European Commission over the years. You can see many of the collaborative support actions here, including some that are still active, like the EU-Africa PerMed, and that we are very much supporting so that we can really increase our international outreach. And there's also others, satellite, if you want, or like other projects funded also by the commissions that have been linked with the ICPerMed family over the years. Now we are entering a new phase with ICPerMed launching, major investment in that phase that will be very exciting. But ICPerMed and ICPerMed are really meant to work hand in hand in the coming years. Through the Work Package 5, like I've mentioned, ICPerMed will support ICPerMed, so very close links with our colleagues here. ICPerMed will focus on funding, innovation, and the implementation facilitating, like we've heard, while ICPerMed will really focuses on policy that would support the implementation of personalized medicine, genomic medicine in various countries or regions, as well as networking and increasing the international outreach that ICPerMed and ICPerMed could jointly have. So you can see that this, like I've mentioned before, our network is expanding. We are recently welcomed Tunisia that joined ICPerMed, and we are actively seeking the support and inclusion of countries, especially in Southeast Asia and in other African countries. That work is supported by 2 working groups that each members are invited to participate in. The first one about policy and strategy, led by Astrid Vincente from Portugal. And the second one about internationalization, so really shaping and strategizing about how to best increase our outreach in key countries around the world. And that's led by Monica Frenzel from the NR France. And you can see also that I'm working collaboratively with Riley Stillard from Estonia and Rizwana Mia from the South African MRC. So this really is an international consortium that is trying to get as many perspectives as possible, but again, to liaise and to work very closely with ICPerMed and to be able to have that discussions and interplay. So that's all that I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for your attention.